Hard-Boiled has the appropriate title because it pulls no punches. Right from the get-go, the first few panels show this horrific shootout. Dead bodies all over the place, with our main character about to get run over by a car, only for that car to crash right into him straight through a wall. That leads to some sex orgy going on in some brothel, and then just to top it off, the car explodes, killing nearly everyone around it. The body count in Hard-Boiled is quite ridiculous. It's like watching the middle or end part to a John Wick movie. There's just death and destruction all over the place. I can't really give you too much detail on the main character as that would spoil it. Let's just say he has many names: Carl Sleltz, Nixon, Unit 4, but which is the real one? Well, that will become more clear as you read along, as each panel peels away what ends up being a messed up situation. It's a theme you would have seen in other cyberpunk fiction, but that doesn't take away from the impact. What I also liked is that this comic has that vintage American style look to everything. It's cyberpunk in a style you don't see too often. All the tech and gizmos are there, but things like the robots' aesthetics are done in classic American car design styles. The artwork is highly detailed. My eyes would scan across the panels to pick up on all the little details. It's a bit like Where's Wally, where you can easily miss the horrors that are actually going on right in front of your eyes, only it's hidden away in some corner or section. This comic is just straight up brutal. It will show every detail, so if you don't like gore, this is not for you. You immediately get the idea that nobody gives a what's in this world. There's fighting in the streets, all kinds of criminal and offensive stuff going on in broad daylight. Seems like the only reason the police get out of the station is if there is warlike level of death going on, which is what our Carl is causing. What cracked me up is the machine. Yeah, I'm just going to call it that. The unit the police show up in. Yo, that thing is like a mobile fortress, with police cars coming out of it. So wild and nuts, I love it. Most of the comic involves Carl fighting Unit 2 across the city. From car chase to shootout to street fight, massive explosions and mayhem that follows them across the city. All while you get more pieces of the puzzle fed to you about what is actually going on here. Unit 2 looks like some old granny, but clearly she's got more going on than just being some sweet old lady gone crazy. This will make for a great Netflix movie. I'm thinking Blade Runner meets John Wick. If done right and kept faithful to the comic, you'd have a great movie on your hands. Yeah, John Wick combined with Blade Runner, that's how I would describe this comic. So if you're a fan of those, then I think you would enjoy this comic. Hard-Boiled is not too heavy on its story, but it delivers on its action. It's short and sweet and can be read in a single night. And if you're a sci-fi or cyberpunk fan, it's well worth a read.